Hello, everybody out there in Facebook and in Instagram and hopefully YouTube. And how are you doing on this lovely Monday evening? Just checking Troy is next to me, getting all the back end of things working and moving. Are we live? We're live. Hey, hello, everyone. Translators are in the background giving me the thumbs up. Hello, everyone from Lanzarote. I'm in the lovely island of Lanzarote. And tonight I'm going to do a live, and the live is called What If You Could Receive Money from What Brings You Joy? Wow. What if you could receive money from what brings you joy? Um, so let's start at the beginning where this came from. There is an access consciousness specialty called the Joy of Business. And the Joy Business specialty was designed to support people to have ease with money, with their relationship with money. How is your relationship with money? How is your relationship with business? How is your relationship with joy? And it was created as a specialty so that people could allocate 3 days for the advanced classes and 1 day for the starter classes, so that people could actually spend time getting started in having with a topic, i.e. business, i.e. money. Okay. And so where this comes from, Money Follows Joy, is actually from Joy Business. And sorry guys, someone just knocked at the door. Let me know that you can still hear me clearly. Suzanne and Claudia in the background. And so one of the lies that I grew up with is that money doesn't come from joy, it comes from hard work. Or money comes from people who live on the other side of town or in a different area. And so I was excluded from receiving and being joy and having money from that energy. Okay. And so one of the first things that you may ask is, what does money mean to me? Does it mean that I have to work hard, that it's difficult? And so that's where you start to get awareness of your point of view. Essentially what this live is about and what Access Consciousness is about is your point of view impacts the way that your life shows up. So your point of view creates your financial reality. Your point of view creates your business reality. Your point of view creates your relationships. Your point of view creates whether you're happy or whether you're sad. And so very few of us, and certainly I'm included in this, very few of us are educated to seek what is true for you with money. And one of the things that's true for me with money is it's very strange. The happier that I am, I'm going to say, like, I'm a singer. I love singing. And when I have that energy of me singing, the more money I receive. Now, that is what's true for me. Have you even discovered what is your magic? What's your money magic? Or are you still living beholden to someone else's point of view, judgment, rightness, wrongness, barrier? A lot of us duplicate other people's financial realities. So if you grow up with a lot of lack and scarcity, you may duplicate that lack and scarcity. You also may duplicate the sadness, or I'm going to say the poverty around money. And so one of the things about Access Consciousness is it supports you to change your point of view. You can choose to have a different point of view. And so what ability have you to change your point of view that you've decided is unchangeable because you're living from someone else's reality? You know, I am continuously surprised every single day that I'm alive in the difference, my difference and the way that I generate money. When I'm doing what I love and when I'm contributing is adding your energy to someone's living so their living becomes greater. When I'm living from that place of who and what can I contribute to, from doing what I love, what makes my heart sing, what brings me joy, money always comes. Are you willing to ask for money? Are you willing to ask for money? Are you willing to ask for money? Or have you decided that you actually have to work hard for money? And you can use the Access Consciousness clearing statement for this. So everywhere I've decided that money has to be hard, that I'm not willing to have money like a friend, destroy and uncreate all this, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shorts, boys, povids, creations, base meons. That's the magic of you destroying the energetic that you've interconnected, the energetics that you've interconnected money with. You see, the thing about this is it's the energetics that create our financial reality. When you're willing to know that you can actually live from lightness, do what you love and receive money, that is the way that it will show up for you. And so really what this live is about is, do you allow yourself to choose what makes your heart sing? Do you allow yourself to choose what brings you joy? And are you willing to value that? Are you willing for that to be a valuable product, you know? And so in Joy Business, we also talk about that the way that you work includes your body, that you can have peace and joy with generation, with what you create. Whereas most people separate from their bodies when it comes to work and what they're generating and their projects. And what if you could ask your body, wow, to contribute to your projects, to your business, to the people that you work with? Your body has its own consciousness and it will gift if you ask it to, you know? And so profitability, I'm doing a class called the Money, Business and Profit class. And most people have a point of view that profit is, here's my income, here's my expenses, and then this is my profit, my net profit, we call it in Europe. But what if profitability is about you being here right now tonight, or if you're in the States this afternoon, and creating greater from what is right now and seeing more possibilities, seeing the possibilities for even greater from there. Profitability is the wealth of your being. It's knowing that you can bring contribution, that you can bring what you can bring to bear in every situation. Profitability is the willingness to receive money, and it's also the willingness to receive contribution of the profitability, the joy and the gratitude that can be in your world. Today I was facilitating a relationship done different class. That's another specialty in Access Consciousness. And there's 3-day classes and there's intro classes, check it out. And in the relationship done different class, the 2 participants were extremely grateful and they were willing to contribute to me with their gratitude and their joy. So that brings more joy, that brings a profitability of energy. So you might have excluded gratitude, joy, peace, kindness. They gifted to me, they contributed to me with their joy and with their gratitude, you know? And one of the things that I know about me, you've got to look at what it is for you, is when I take a fixed point of view about money, I am always limiting what I can receive, and I'm not allowing the profitability of enjoying my life. If I'm like, business has to be done this way, money has to be done this way, this is the way it's supposed to be, This is the way it's not supposed to be. And even like you can ask for money magic. Can I have money magic, please? Thank you, Shannon O'Hara. Shannon O'Hara is the creator of Talk to the Entities, and she is a money magnet, a money genius. And she talks about money magic. Are you willing to have money as a friend? Are you willing to be grateful for the $10 or the $100 or the $10,000 that you have in your bank account? Are you willing to receive that money can contribute to you and can make your life easier, and that it always will show up once you're willing to receive? You know, tonight I was on the beach with Troy, who's my husband, and we went for a walk and we were talking about business and what we would like to contribute and what we would like to create as we were walking on the beach. And when I hugged him, I had this sense like of peace and joy, and there's a space of no judgment. And I just asked, hey, money, can you come? And between leaving the beach and coming home to our little apartment, that's like a 10-minute drive, we had a registration and a payment for a class. So what if the one thing that you could take away from this live is asking for money from joy, not from lack, not from force, not from need, not from hard work, that you knew it was a possibility. What else is possible with money in our world? That it is a possibility to receive and ask for money from joy. Money follows joy. When I'm sad, or if I'm not being me, if I'm in some weird upset or disconnected from the beauty of consciousness, I don't ask for money. I don't have that money come, money come, money come, money come, money come. That's another tool. Money come, money come, money come, money come, money come, money come. And so I guess Access Consciousness and the tools of Access Consciousness are about educating you and giving you information to find out the way that you function and what works for you. For me, my business does not work, or money does not come to me from doing it from a linear point of view, sitting at a desk, working all day. I'll make phone calls at the beach, or, I'll get ideas when I'm walking through the forest. I have a very different way of generating business and a very different way of generating money. And the happier that I am, and the more peace and the more space that I have, the more that I create and the more that I receive. And so the big message of Joy of Business, you can check it out, is nobody has to have a money problem. There is not a lack of money in the world. There is a lack of receiving. If money wasn't the issue, what would you choose? If there was no lack, what would you choose with this beautiful life of yours? And that's the big message. And some books, Simone Millises has written a book, Get Out of Debt Joyfully. Great book. I was in massive debt about 13 years ago, and I did get out of all my debt, and now I have money sitting in my bank account, and I have a lot of peace with money. You can change the vibration that you function from with money. You absolutely can. Don't buy that it's unchangeable or you're stuck with a money problem your whole life, because you're not. And then another book is The Joy Business, which invites you to take a look at business not from what I have to get, but what can I contribute? What can I bring to bear to this company, to this person? What gifts can I be here? What can I contribute? What abilities and capacities have I to make this greater? Contribution, business. I truly know that that's the future of business, that my product or my service or whatever I offer is going to make your life greater. Gifting and receiving. and that's the joy business. And then if you'd like to come join me for this amazing business, money and profit class, where you can clear the points of views that you've inherited that are energetically in the background forming the way that money and business show up for you, come join me. It's next Saturday and Sunday, 3 hours each day. I think the class is $350. I'll get the guys to put the link in here. The joy business is my go-to anytime that I'm funky, or anytime that I am disconnected from enjoying what I do. I always go talk to the sea or get my bars run, Access Bars, check it out. And I always get my mojo back. I know that these tools create greater in the world, and I've seen so many people, including me and my husband Troy, change their financial reality, change the way they live their life, and start to enjoy being alive and start to enjoy what they love to do and the willingness to get paid for that after using these tools. And my favorite tool, all of money comes to me with ease and joy and glory. Use it. All of money comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of money comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of money comes to me with ease, joy and glory. I have not ever created more money from upset, frantic, or havoc. When I relax into the projects that I'm creating, or the classes or the workshops or whatever project that I'm on, it always creates something greater. So what if you knew that you didn't have to stress or have anxiety around money? What if you knew that something greater, that you could have peace and relaxation, and that when you have your own back and you're willing to care for you, do you use your money to care for you, or do you give it away? And so, are you willing to truly care for you and gift you everything you deserve? And again, if you want to jump in deeper to this, I'm not the only joy business facilitator or access consciousness facilitator that facilitates the topic of money and business. Check it out, Joy Business. And also there's a specialty called Right Riches for You, which is phenomenal. And I hope this live contributed to you knowing that you can actually enjoy what you do, your work, and receive money doing what you love. Can you imagine? I was sitting today and I was just being present with, what would our world be like if everyone gave themselves permission to do what they love and get paid for it? Be a very different world, folks. That's the world that I'm choosing to create and live in. What are you choosing, and what choices have you today? So I hope this live contributed to you looking at where you are energetically with money. Your energetic point of view creates your reality. And then use the tools that I gave out in this live. And my top tool, all of money comes to me with ease and joy and glory. So I hope this contributed to you. I hope you learned something, and have a beautiful Monday evening wherever you are in the world. Mwah. Bye everyone. Thanks, translators. Bye everyone.